The option pitch near side, Jawan Davis gets to the outside. Finally shoved out of bounds at the 34-yard line by Duran Smith. The keeper on his own read. Jackson looking for the outside, getting a block on the outside from Mario Hall, the wideout, and got him across the first down yardage marker and inside the 20.
Well, they did a great job of blocking the edge.
Position, they call this their owl formation. A Turner to throw, far side, Parks looking for yardage inside the 15. They'll mark him out at the 11-yard line. Dreyfus Jackson, the quarterback, to throw, cutting into the center. Nice grab down to the 20-yard line. 9 Zach Wright on the reception for 17 yards for Rice. Downs for Fresno State. Burrell hands off, it's Waller. Nothing doing there, couldn't get the edge on the right side. In fact, lost at least one, maybe two on that run. Nice wrap up by Brian Nordstrom. Part of that defensive end bookend for the Rice Owls, who have been so effective this season.
Not the biggest defensive end, so folks always try to run at him, but he's very quick and beats some of those tackles to the inside.
No running room whatsoever for Waller. Julius White got into the backfield for the Owls. That's a 6-yard loss.
Yeah, they're before coming off.
So Waller with the handoff again. Not much going there on that far side. Wrapped up for no gain by James Ratcliffe. And just like that, it's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs go quickly. Kazana can't get to the outside this time with a hand inside the other defensive end, Zach Patt, with first contact, and that's a 2-yard loss for Fresno State. Taking a shot down the field. Dennis Parks wrapped up and dragged down inside the 20-yard line on 3rd down and 2. They bring the ball all the way inside the 20 the other way.
Well, good read by Jackson, because he looks over to the right side and realizes that they're playing zone on the 3 receiver side.
The junior psychology major with a big catch. Now Jackson looking toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jordan Taylor.
Nice throw. What a heck of a throw, as you see Taylor running that little post and a couple of Fresno.
Fresno State takes over at its 25. Burrell looking downfield in the direction of Harper. Picked off. Intercepted by J.T. Blasingame for the Owls.
Harper was never open. Blasingame had this right from the start. Had a lot of cushion, never gave the cushion up, and he looked like the receiver out there. He was in such great shape. Clearly a go route. He was laying off, expecting. Look at great position. Had Harper to the outside. He's inside of him, got him blocked off, and what great ball skills, great ball hands there coming up with that pick.
Been such a huge story. So Rice takes over on its own 31-yard line with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Andrew Roya now slides over to the center position. 77 for the Owls. Jackson looking again downfield. Nice adjustment by Mario Hall. Can he go to the house? Touchdown Owls. That's making him pay for the turnover.
Oh man, just a stutter and go. And they are really working on Washington, the freshman. When they get Hull out there on him, they keep trying to challenge a youngster who's stepped in and is playing a bigger role the last couple of weeks. How open he was there, and had come back for that ball, made a great adjustment, great catch.
Hull, the senior out of Altair, Texas, with a touchdown grab. The point after try this time is good. 69 yards.
Man, he aired that one out.
And I can't actually recall seeing it, but it's sure out there. It's legal. Nothing there for Kazana. Inside of the Owl line, 96, Dylan Clare lines him up. Holly, can you advise us on Hare, please? 4th down.
I don't think he got it. Nope.
So the first trip inside the red zone today for Fresno State sets him up with a 4th down, trailing by 10.
Got to go.
No hesitation on Tim DeRuyter's part.
We don't have to go, but I understand it.
The throw near side, Watson hit and wrapped up and dropped. There's Callahan on the stop, and the ball goes over to the Owls on downs.
And the other thinking on that is if you kick the field goal, you've made it a 1-possession game. And you keep a little momentum. I understand why he wanted to go for this. Not crazy about the play selection.
Yeah. They go quickly. Burrell looking. Now chased down from behind and dropped. And a timeout quickly taken by Fresno State.
That's Fresno State. That is their 2nd timeout of the half.
That's one of those sacks.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
That will go against the offensive line, but that's not on the offensive line. That ball has to come out. Watch how much time Burrell has, and he clutches, resets, clutches. You can only be protected so long. That clock
half would not be a good thing. Pressure on Burrell, hit and dropped. They brought the heat up the middle. Malcolm Hill, number 2, with the safety shuffle into the backfield and drops the quarterback for a loss.
Talk about a change in tendency. Rice just doesn't believe in blitzing. They do it here. They feel like they've got something going. They bring Lyons on up the middle. They had Malcolm Hill also coming. This is unusual for Rice, but now they're sensing that they can put pressure in 3rd down because the ball's being held as long by the quarterback, as Holly mentioned.
44-yarder for Cody Cronin. He made one from 44 earlier in the game. What? A hand gotten on the ball in the center of the line. Brian Nordstrom might have gotten a mitt up on that ball.
I tell you, he's done everything defensively today.
So another drive that had prospects for the Bulldogs, and they have nothing to show for it. Nordstrom indeed with fingers on the kick. Near side, there he is again. And he's going to go all the way to the house. That matchup you were talking about just a minute ago, Dennis Parks goes 40 yards to the end zone for a touchdown.
And Dennis Parks is a physical guy, 6'2", 195. And this ball was thrown perfectly by Jackson to lead him up the field. And he just ran through an arm tackle by Washington. And Donovan Lewis also. I mean, that's physical play by a receiver.
So after the strong start and the 2nd quarter lull, a nice drive for the Owls, and the point after kick made by James Hairston puts the Owls up 23-6 on the Bulldogs. Dennis Parks, the junior out of Converse, Texas, getting into the end zone in the Hawai'i Bowl. Gonna throw here, down the field, looking for Harper in traffic. Who came up with the ball? Intercepted by Rice. Bryce Callahan comes away with the ball that was thrown up in the direction of Josh Harper.
Yeah, he's not the guy to attack. I know you want to go get Harper, but Callahan, he's also an NFL player. I mean, he's got great man-to-man cover skills, and how about the way he shows you his ball skills? He goes up to the highest point to get this. This is textbook for a corner. Find it, go up, take it away from the receiver. And there was a hit on Burrell. Looked like it was Trey Martin who hit him, and no flag on it. Didn't look like.
Logs. Dreyfus Jackson throwing the screen out to Derek Dillard, who's got a lot of green ahead of him. Can he get there? Just out of bounds, shy of the pylon. 58 yards on a screen pass to Derek Dillard, the sophomore from San Antonio.
Great execution. You'll see the end of it here. He does not get to the end zone, but he was actually the blocker who picked up the blitz, slipped outside of it. Jackson got him the ball, and he ought to get the touchdown.
Waiting for the signal, and it is. Touchdown, Dillard and Rice.
Well, after all that hard work to get down there, you got to give him the ball.
Absolutely. Now, as I mentioned, Dillard just a sophomore, as is the other running back of the dynamic duo, Jawan Davis. Both of those to be back for David Bailiff's team for 2015.
They have a lot coming back next year. A veteran quarterback to boot.
And the point after is good for the senior, James Hairston. By Capital One. Now, here's a story coming into the game. On the Rice roster, and readily recognized by the fans, 38, Jason Carter, a junior running back walk-on who is 4'9" and 140 pounds.
You hear the Rice fans, they're so excited about seeing him in the ball game. He's an inspiration, and Holly knows an awful lot about that story.
Well, Jason Carter is 4'9", and you know, he walked onto this team. He walked into Coach Bailiff's office and said, "Coach, I want to play." Well, David Bailiff said, "I am so amazed by this young man's courage. He has been on this team for 3 years, and tonight is his final game. He will graduate in May with a computer science degree. This is his final game," and we asked the coach if he could get in for one play. Coach said, "Oh, believe me, we want to do it." His eyes got misty. He said, "This man has been an inspiration to us all."
You know, that's one of the great things. You know, Bailiff talked about how he loves his players, and just seeing the smile on these guys'
Look at that smile.
Yeah. He got in a bowl game. He had a carry from the line of scrimmage, and he's barely 140 pounds.
And just following up on what Holly was talking about, Coach Bailiff said that these players on this team love Jay Carter for the effort that he puts in. They look after him. They take care of him. He is a valued and trusted teammate.
Makes all the difference.
First down and out of bounds for Fresno State. Justin Johnson there. So now the celebration's officially on. The coach is wet.
You know, if you get a Gatorade bath, this is probably a good place to get it.
Yeah, not one of those nights when it's 38 degrees out.